again, but we're back quite quick because Ben's not feeling too good, so we've got him on. I've got him on the bed, I should say. We've got each other there, and I'm going to have to do a superpubic catheter change. So I've got no choice because I know, Ben knows that once he's blocked off, I mean, he's got major problems. Like, I don't know whether you can see that in his tube, but that is major sediments. So what I'm going to do is show carers out there the importance of wire spinal injury when they suffer with AD. Look, you can see what he's doing. His bladder here is spasming. So I'll just use the backhand to try and help calm his spasm down, because I don't normally change these superpubics on my own anymore. I normally train. So this is one that I haven't, well, I do and I have done, and I've put it in a few weeks ago. And I reinserted it because it got pulled, but this time there's no way I can do it. Anyway, I'm going to start. So I'll just get my hand gel on because I'm touching that, because I want to put the blood pressure my cuff on for both. We're doing this in a very controlled way, by the way. So I'll get things ready. I did prep everything. I've prepped everything I can, so that everyone can get a look. If you want to have a nose, if you don't like things coming out of bodies, then I suggest you don't look. But we're just trying to give you an example. Have I got the right way? Or the wrong way? I'm telling you, not that way. Doing it all the wrong way. So the blood pressure cuff will go on, and I just want a nice reading before I start, to be fair. So normally I'll bring the bed up, but it's better for us to do it like this because I've got control of his legs. Just giving the screen a wipe. I need to put a hand gel, but I'll wipe everything, to be fair. Let's wait for that. In the meantime, while that's doing that, I've got like all my stuff here that is absolute sterilised, so I won't be able to touch none of that. The only thing I do want to touch is this. I've already got it out and ready. It's just your syringe. This is what everyone needs to know about with spinal cord injury, AD, you name it, you need to know. A lot of people that I've trained, all I wanted them to know was how to take the actual balloon out. So this little orange nozzle here, it's got like a fine tube here that goes through the tube and right into the bladder. So on the ball in the bladder you have the balloon, and this blows up the balloon. If I can get it out, I'll show you.
Keep doing it.
Yeah, we've got a fault at the moment. It's been a pain in the backside. Ben, I wouldn't touch you if I was you. So anyway, I will show you now. So you get your syringe. The syringe are pre-kitted on mine, but they never used to be. Everything's not pre-kitted no more. But these ones are, because they're really good catheters, and these are the ones we like to use. So anyway, these are the ones that are best for my son. So put the nozzle in, and inside there's a little tiny little white little, can you see that little nozzle inside, little button? So this is your nozzle and a little button inside, so you clip on with this one, not all clip on, and you draw back. So because we're not in an emergency, I'm not drawing back really quick. I'll show you, carers, so, you know, but in an emergency, carers, just hold the tube, do not pull any part of the tube. What you need to do, okay, is pull. In an emergency, you pull, you get a resistance, look. You see my resistance? So I know within a couple of weeks that 2 mils of water has evaporated, and that normally happens anyway with spinal cord injury, with superpubic catheters, etc. So I know I can get the balloon out, look. Okay? That's perfect, so I can unlock and release. and I'll pop that in my little dirty bag. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to prep some of the area down here. I won't be showing you like all and Sandra. I won't be showing all Ben's tactical bits because it's not on, you know. We do have here, this is your spray. So if your client was really an AD, trust me. Hang on, let me try and get a blood pressure reading. He's gone to sleep. I think the son yesterday tired him out. There we go. This was only tested a couple of days ago. It's alright, I do blood pressures for me and Ben every couple of days just to keep us healthy, make sure we're doing okay, blah blah blah. And it's the better way. I want to get on with this video. So this is your spray that you would use anyway. It's your GT spray. You pop it under the tongue, 2 puffs, and even if you get 4 puffs or however many puffs, listen. I've worked with lots of people. I phoned Prof Warner up and asked him once, you know what, Prof, can we overdose with it? All the tablets that we had at the time, and it was a no, so that's a good thing. We can't overdose with that, but you do get a pounding headache, trust me. I'm just going to take this glove off and raise the bed a little bit now because I'm going to have to get out of the chair. Just a second. Then I'm bringing the bed up, so not that I can see, my eyes are really bad. Oh. No, I won't be bringing the bed up then. Right. So I've got 2 pairs of gloves on. This pair is my old pair that one's going to take out. And then I've got a sterile pack of gloves, which are here. So what I'll do is I can get these sterile gloves with all my sterile kit there. I can hold the bag, look, because it's all sealed, so it doesn't really matter. So what I've got to do is when the catheter comes out, it's only me here to do it. So, and I normally do this anyway. I just get carers to help me, so they get the feel of things. This is just a feel of things. So on my gloves here, it's got a left hand and a right hand. So let's say they come. I'll leave that just there for a sec, because I've got to do some prepping of. It's called instiller gel, to be fair. And just everyone remember out there that I am on my own doing this. How you feeling, Ben? Right, you ready to have it taken out? Yeah? Really good. Right, I have cut something up to assist me here, which is an old pad. Trust me, at this moment in time, I don't care. Right, so I'm going to have the dirty bag ready. Nothing clean will touch this. The blood pressure, unfortunately, if he doesn't, sometimes he doesn't keep his arm still, so when he wears around, I don't get a reading off it. Just had new batteries in it. What's wrong with it? Here we go. Just do me a reading, please. Forget the reading. I'm just going to go straight into it. So what I'm going to do is the tube that goes into Ben's bladder. You carry it, right, if you need to. If you need to get these catheters out, get your fingers, 2 fingers. You squeeze. I can't show you the actual hole because it's not right, but you squeeze the hole open, which is called a stoma. I'm just calling it together as a stoma, a hole, right? So what I'm going to do is just gently pull. And yes, we had a blockage and a bit of blood. But it's not like it's not normal.
That was blocked.
It is blocked, but I've got the pads there.
You would have got that in block with the blood.
So Ben now has a really bad spasm. I've got to stop the spasm. So what you do, all of you, is put pressure there. Like I says, I'm trying to show you. Don't look if you don't like blood. All right, it's blocked. It's a blocked catheter. No, it's disgusting. Needs to come out.
God, that was blocked as hell.
So what I'll do, because I've just put the pressure there and I haven't got anyone else with me right now to put pressure on that, I'm going to go ahead I've got my pack ready, like I said, and I'm opening it from the outside, look. The catheter's in there, and I didn't get time to put a mask on because it was an emergency. So because my catheter is double wrapped, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, can you see that all the way down? It's got like a little serrated edgy bit, right? So it goes all the way down. So I am not touching this catheter, look. Don't matter about that yellow bit, I've got to mess about with that in a minute. So I'm just going to fling that down into my little tray, which is all ready for me to reinsert. I'm sorry if it's taking long, but I'd rather be a bit careful with you all. So ignore, these are my stickers. First, I've got to put dates and stuff when I've done this. So I'll cut my hands, and I'll put my hands are sweaty. And getting your hands in a pair of gloves when they're sweaty is not good. So this is the way how to do it with sweaty hands. Persist, do not give up, even if you get it on like that, watch. So this one's not as sweaty. So I'll cut my hands into the glove, get it round. Done the same with that, but never mind. Just get it on. I'm having an argument, Ben, are you alright?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, I'm going to have to change that blood pressure machine or check it. I can mess about with the gloves now because my other hand's sterile. The only thing I can't do now is touch anything. So I forgot, I should have took your watch off, but I can't get my jewellery off at the moment. I've got no one. That I can, but the rest I can't. Look, hands together, okay? Right, feet together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a left hand and obviously my right hand. But my right hand's going to reinsert as I open the stoma up with these two fingers. So it'll be opened up like a pinch like this to the skin. So here I go. This is my sterile. This is a bit of anaesthetic for it. And that will go straight. I'm not touching the skin, I'm not touching bone. It's going straight inside him. Because I need to stop those bladder spasms. And it doesn't matter, like I said, this is my clean hand right now. So I'm just going to relax the spasm for him because I need to get this syringe, which is filled with 10 mils of saline, and this here, which is the superpubic catheter, reinserted here. So all I'm going to do is get my bag. It's purely sterilised, like I said, and I'm going to open his stoma, and it's beautiful and clean. Did that just go on there? Yeah. He has 3 days of antibiotics after this. So I'm just coating it into the instiller gel. You can use KY jelly as well, of course, but we use this because of his spasms, and like I said, we are waiting for Botox. So here we go. I'm going to bring it up. That will go in there, in the little tray that I have. So then I'm going to open the stoma up. So my arm, I'm going to use my arm. Like I said, I'm one-handed here. I can't do it on my own, really, sometimes. So I might as well do it while it's controlled right now. So it's going in. See? Take the nozzle off my 10 ml syringe. Do not ask me how I do this on my own because I just don't know. Neither does Ben sometimes.
What syringe is it?
Syringe. It's going to blow you up, Ben. Saline. Where does it go? You know. So I lift him up. Trust me, I've got all my fingers on all this, and then I'll squeeze down. Gentle as possible. You can go fast if you're in an emergency, of course. So then we have instead of messing about with because Ben his body doesn't react to blood washes as good. He's going for a shower now, so normally it takes just check that now. Yeah, I've got a good connection, and it's okay for my gloves to come straight off now. And I have another set there, as you can see, and all over there. So they will come off. I'll just put a new set on. even though I could have clicked the bag on them, but you know, I'm gonna go get the pain relief. Anyway, listen, ladies and gentlemen and boys and girls out there, if you are doing a catheter, remember, alright, even if you can't do it sterile, I've had many times I haven't had a chance to do it sterile. Just remember, girls and boys, all you have to remember is a couple of tips. One, you know what a superpubic catheter is. Sorry about that. Two, you all know what this balloon is here, and all you need to know right now is how to get the saline out of the balloon, draw back on a syringe. I have dummies, I use them, the dummies, but they're no good, you know. They are, but they're not as realistic as this lot. Anyway, I hope it's helped, because I took my finger off for a reason, because this sand is kind of clean. But first, I'm just going to put some Easter gel on this one before I touch that phone. We hope it's helpful anyway to people, especially carers. You know, I really feel for them right now, because everyone is on their own out there. I'm going to have to change that blood pressure machine, or the batteries, or have a look, I don't know. It did fall on the floor, Oof. Anyway, happy Easter. This is our Easter Sunday present to everybody. If you don't like it, then don't go away, because I'm not really interested, because at the end of the day I'm just trying to help out carers who are in need, who are going to be in need of, and there's not going to be enough district nurses, so and I save on all my gloves. You know, we just want to help you out as much as possible, and if you can get out to the right people, then brilliant. You know, and that's all we want to do, to be fair. Anyway, happy Sunday.